Oh, hey there, it's Laurie, Lynnsee, and this is today's Love and Light message from Spirit. Today is Tuesday, um, I think the 17th, I think. I know it's the Lunar New Year, um, and it's the year of the fire horse. I did just post something on Facebook that says, kind of explains the significance of this particular year and how the fire horse doesn't come along every cycle, which is 12. It only comes around on the 60th. And so every 60 years. And it really has to do with being a fierce feminine. The divine feminine has a lot to do with that. So read a little about it on my Facebook page. So, what message do you have for us today, Spirit? I had something fun happen today. I took my car in to get my oil change, which, no, that's not a fun thing, but I was kind of dreading that it was $88. And I was getting the tire rotation, but I don't have to pay for the tire rotation because I bought the tires at the dealership. So I was like, $88. Everything just keeps going up, and yeah, it has to be done, right? It has to be done. So I go to check out, and the guy said, "Do you have Berkeley rewards?" I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. And he looks it up and he goes, "You do, and you have $120 in that account." And I said, "Well, where did that come from? Because we just bought a battery a few weeks ago, and they didn't mention anything about Berkeley rewards." And he goes, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "Oh, I don't know about that, but you have them for today if you want to use them." Like, sweet. So it's kind of like, I didn't want to pay the $88, so I didn't end up paying the $88. Thank you, Spirit. It kind of was a little like a financial miracle for me. Because, money's tight. When you are retired and you are on a limited income, $88 may not seem like a lot to a lot of people. For me, it does. I've got some big things coming up. I'm going to be going home to Seattle in April. It's been a year since my dad passed, and we're going to do a special thing that my sister has set up. We're going to release his ashes into the Puget Sound, which is legal. Don't go after me. But if you have a permit and it's now legal, and to me, that's like the perfect scenario, right? For him, he was a fisher, and I don't want to say fisherman because he was a fisher, and yeah, very in tune with nature, very much believed in Native American spiritualism, was a part of a group that interacted with Native American tribes in Washington, and also his job, he worked for AT&T, the Department of, his main client was he sold to the federal government, but within the federal government, his main client was the Department of, I don't know. It must have been the Interior, because he dealt a lot with Native American tribes and became very friendly with the Native American philosophies. So there's a little blurb about my dad. Today I'm wearing my sweatshirt, "Let's Be Better Humans." No one's commented on it today, which is surprising because usually I get a lot of comments on the clothes that I wear. So what message do you have for us today, Spirit? What message can give us some positivity in this crazy world? If nothing pops out on this round, we will go off the bottom. So what message do you have for us today? Going off the bottom. Welcome change, which was yesterday. Welcome change. So if you're new to me or fairly new, if I start getting repeated cards, it means that it is significant. So this is day 2 of welcome change. Revel in your renewal. So not only the renewal of you and shedding your old skin in this Lunar New Year, be open to what's going to happen next. for you personally, for your family, for your friends, for your neighbor, for the collective, even for our country. There's big changes afoot in our country. I mentioned yesterday about emerald green, and to me, emerald green, green symbolizes life and rebirth and spring and changes and all that good stuff. And she's wearing this flowy dress and all that energy around her, that frequency energy. There is a lot going on around her that I didn't notice yesterday. Right here looks like a man with a beard, like old man time. And then we've got spirits here. I don't know if you could see it in the camera. Looks like there's a woman here. Here's the head. Or maybe it's not a woman, but just cloaked in a cloak. Yes, lots of spirits. Can you see them in this white area? There is a ton going on here that I did not notice yesterday. That's what I love about oracle cards and tarot, but more so oracle, is that there's so much more to the story than the main picture. And the main picture is the woman, right? Let's read that mantra from yesterday. Welcome change. It was a beautiful mantra. Welcome change. Nope. VW. It's after the V. I welcome change in my life and trust my ability to adjust to it. Did you know the only constant in life is change? That's the only constant in life. So no matter how things are right now, it's going to look different. I can't tell you how. I just know that that's the only consistency in life is change. So welcome it. Be ready to accept what's going to happen next. Again, I'm not telling you not to do something. I am telling you that we are in a tower moment in this country and in our world, and it's okay. It's okay that everything is crashing down around us. It's okay. Because when a society is set up for the 1%, the wealthy, the ruling class, and is not set up for you and I, why should we allow that to continue? I don't know. Part of me thinks, why do I pay federal taxes when I'm not getting support from the federal government? My state is virtually being cut off. So what's the purpose of paying taxes to them? You know, for someone who claims to be a billionaire, he doesn't seem to have any money because he keeps asking his followers for more money. I don't know. It's all strange. We live in a strange world. And if I had all the money in the world, I always say if I ever win the lottery, you know, what would you do with your money if you won the lottery? You know what I would do? I would start a foundation to give people mobility devices. My leg braces, which I take this off to drive, but I wear leg braces on both of my legs. Those cost $7,000. Now, my insurance covers that. I'm so grateful my insurance covers it. But for most people, it doesn't. Walkers. You see those nice walkers with the seat and the wheels? Those are not covered by medical insurance. Yeah, they'll give you $10, $20 towards it, but you're still paying $200 for that walker. I have 2 walkers. I paid cash for them. Wheelchairs. Or how about getting a car decked out so you can be independent? You can buy a totally shitty 15-year-old van, and because you need wheelchair accessibility, it's $90,000. $90,000 for a 15-year-old van that probably is going to die on you. But yeah, those are the things I would do with the money. I would help people buy those vehicles, buy wheelchairs, get devices, you know, hand crutches, whatever. Because I don't believe that because you have a disability, you should have to pay more just to live life at the same level as somebody without a disability. That's just me. Oh, and scooters. People need scooters. I see them walking around and thinking, you could be in a scooter and enjoying this experience so much more if you didn't have to focus on putting one foot in front of the other. So let's be better humans. What would you do? If you won the lottery and had unlimited funds, what would you do? Love and light. Oh, let's bring in the calmness. And then release. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Love and light.